Why don't you cue him in to speak?
I'll cue
and
him
I'll
in,
reframe.
so
So that'll do
you
do both.
Cool.
Look at it.
I'll
After the red stuff.
Cheers.
I shall move over here.
That way, because we'll be looking this way, yeah.
Alright, so
After that red stuff's come on.
yeah.
Boom.
I'll cue you. There you go.
And I'm not going to be able to reframe until you finish speaking because you can't read it.
Well, yeah. You
No, it's
move
fine.
it.
No, I need to know.
Oh, I've got allergic shock off you.
Ready.
Ready whenever.
Whenever
Ready?
you are.
Is this the final one?
Yeah.
Okay, Richard's coming back. Okay.
Oh, he's going in there. Has he asked if you're on
Don't know.
Ready whenever you are.
Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to SHU TV News with me, Harriet McNaughton.
And me, Joe Oswell. The main stories for this afternoon. Worries about the future of Uber in Sheffield as its licence is suspended.
And it's no trick, as Sheffield's longest running magic shop is celebrating its 40th birthday. Our top story today, Uber's licence to operate in Sheffield has been suspended.
The suspension comes after the company failed to respond to an official request about its management organisation, as Thomas Ogden reports.
I'm here at Sheffield train station, a prime business location for black cabs as well as Uber drivers. Now right now it looks fairly busy, but that might not be the case for much longer. Uber has recently hit a bump in the road, meaning the business could be affected. Uber faces being barred from a second British city 3 months after losing its licence to operate in London, all due to an apparent administration error. We spoke to a few Uber drivers to see what they thought of the whole situation.
I've been with Uber now 2 years now, and it's one of the best things I've done, joining Uber. So, but like Uber said, it's just an admin problem, from what I've been told, and obviously I'm very confident that we'll get the licence back and can serve the public of Sheffield again.
I think it's ridiculous really, because other councils change names over very easily, but Sheffield Council been awkward like it always has been.
I hope so, that we will not lose our license, because a lot of customers nowadays they are using Uber. This is the future. Uber is the future. So just finger crossed for the Uber.
Uber's future seems to hang in the balance of paperwork, as they have only 1 week to fill in and resubmit their application in order to keep their licence. Thomas Ogden, SHU TV News.
A new report into national Christmas shopping has found that regions are divided over their seasonal spending.
South Yorkshire ranked amongst the highest in disproportionate spending. Charlie Rands took to the streets of Sheffield to find out a little bit more.
It's Christmas in the Steel City and people are out in force, spending their hard-earned cash. Figures suggest the people of South Yorkshire are amongst the biggest spenders when it comes to Christmas shopping, with a quarter of their monthly income going towards the festivities.
I've got 3 children and 4 grandchildren. I think we spent about 800, something like that.
I'd say on average about £300.
I don't know, but I'm buying a lot from independents this year rather than the chain stores, so it's probably averaging out about the same, but I feel as though I'm getting more for my money.
And it doesn't come more independent than these Christmassy stalls.
The annual Christmas market in Sheffield has grown from just a handful of cabins in the main shopping area of Sheffield to a unique Christmas experience consisting of over 50 cabins across Fargate, Town Hall Square and Peace Gardens.
They have got busier. In particular, I know that it's popping up all over the place. The market here, I would say, year on year is slightly growing. I wouldn't say it's the biggest, because there are big ones out there such as Manchester and Edinburgh. But they are making an effort to grow it year on year.
The survey showed that London and the South East were the most Scrooge-like at Christmas, spending almost 10% less than the generous Yorkshire folk. Charlie Rands, SHU TV News.
Transport buses have announced price hikes for bus and tram passengers. The new prices will apply from the 2nd of January and we'll see day tickets on buses increase from £4.30 to £4.50. The price for a weekly ticket will rise to £16.80. It comes after an extensive review to maintain public transport in the region.
Plans to turn the Sheffield Central Library into a hotel could be scrapped. After 12 months of work, the Chinese company behind the £1 billion project have said there could be significant financial problems with the building. Sheffield Council are looking at plans to turn it into a cultural hub.
Sheffield will be waking up to an early Christmas gift on the 15th of December this year with the arrival of the region's biggest bike share scheme. 1,000 yellow bikes will arrive in the city overnight and can be checked out through a mobile app for 50 pence per half hour.
The other cities that we've launched in so far, the impact's been good as far as we can monitor the number of rides. So we know the bikes are being used. In Norwich, for example, they're being used up to 10 times per day, which is really high stats even for some of our foreign counterparts.
Fans of one of Sheffield's most iconic nightclubs have seized the opportunity to own a piece of its long history.
The Lead Mill has recently been refurbished with a new dance floor, but the old one isn't lost forever. And Lucy Gilbert toddled along there to find out just a little bit more for us.
Sheffield's The Lead Mill. This is where it all started for countless Sheffield bands, and like the Arctic Monkeys, many went on to national, even international success. Over the years, millions of music lovers have taken to the dance floor, and this has finally taken its toll on the iconic venue. Now they have a new dance floor in place to absorb future memories. But what will happen to the memories of the original one?
To some, this is just an old piece of wooden floor, but to the people of Sheffield, it represents the vibrant music scene the city produces. The club, which first opened its doors to music fans in 1980, has been selling off its old wooden floor after a revamp back in August, and staff have been overwhelmed by the response.
So we decided we were taking the floor up, and when we announced that we were going to be selling it, we had an absolutely amazing response from people asking, what are you going to be doing with it, can we buy it? We had one person offering to make a boat out of it, which was quite strange but awesome. So we knew we had to do something with it, and obviously when we've taken it up it's in a good enough condition to sell, so we thought we'd sell it.
But this piece of music history doesn't come cheap. It will cost you between £15 and £75. But as some would say, you can't put a price on memories. Lucy Gilbert, SHU News.
So I don't know if you noticed there, but our Lucy Gilbert may have been taking fashion advice from a certain presenter around here. Oh, maybe. Have you been to Lead Mill before, Harriet?
Never been to Lead Mill.
I've been. It's all right. You can get a bit quiet sometimes. Cheap drinks. Anyway, a local magic shop has been celebrating 40 years of selling tricks to the public.
Magic. That's magic with a K. It's on Broad Street in Sheffield, and is also where the Magic Circle meet. Charles Summerfield went along to see where the magic happens.
How is he doing that, you might be asking yourself? The answer is magic, also the name of the longest serving magic shop in Sheffield. It has been celebrating its 40th birthday this year from opening in 1977. The shop sells a wide range of playing cards, including the new Eva edition designed by Giovanni Moroni. Not only expected magic items are sold, but the stranger and slightly more mysterious. Some items being over 100 years old. Whether or not there is still a demand for these products, though, is difficult to say.
In terms of as a magic dealer, it's changed quite a bit in that when I first started, you had a range of sort of classic effects and they sold all the time. Now there tends to be a more of a desire for novelty, and people want new things all the time. Most of which are based on the old things anyway, but we don't tell them that. No. People now who are working professionals around the world, like Steve Frey, Dynamos, who works Sunday, used to be in here regularly, and quite a few other guys who work and they tend to sort of pass the word on, and we get known as being a sort of somebody you can talk to and come and visit.
As well as acting as a meeting place for magicians, they also sell recycled goods such as DVDs, books and lounging chairs. However, with online shopping for magic products increasing at a steady rate, has magic played its cards right?
Physical brick and mortar shops have only risen in sales by 2% this year. It seems as though the demand for shops like magic is slowly disappearing.
Well, I hope Charles reappears for the show tomorrow.
Now let's go to Hannah Tompkinson for the weather.
Today has been a dry but very cold day with some wintry showers affecting the east.
Kinda loves it.
A widespread frost will develop across the region throughout the evening, leading into some wintry showers overnight. Ready for a bright and cold start tomorrow. Back to you in the studio.
So it looks like it's going to stay cold. I'm gutted. That was the news anyway, folks. Thank you very much. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.